Hello friends, welcome back to the Mothership. Today I'm going to give you an overview and review of the RecTeq Backyard Beast. Sound good? Let's get started. Now let's take a look at the exterior of this machine here. As you can see, it does have a shelf. I believe the shelf is optional, but it's really neat. It gives you an extra space for, putting all kinds of stuff out there when you're doing your cooking. Everything you need to move in and out, you have a place to put it. You can definitely lay things on top of the hopper itself, but I really like the shelf because it does give you that extra flexibility. Underneath, you can see there is another rack where you can put pellets, all kinds of stuff that you usually leave outside next to your grill. And it is on wheels, which is pretty nice. I will say it's about 200 pounds, so it's a little bit unwieldy, but it does have a unidirectional or omnidirectional wheel on the front, so you can kind of maneuver it. I would say for this size grill, though, once you've got it out there, it's kind of a sit in place, not moving around too much, because those wheels are quite small. I'm not entirely sure if they have bigger or off-road wheels you can have, but for living on a grill, or living on a deck, excuse me, it does the job just well. Now, if we move to the interior of the machine, the first thing you notice is it is nice and heavy. That's great. The door is really heavy, which means you are holding a lot more heat on this machine in the cold. So if you live in a colder climate, it's not going to lose as much heat and be fighting as hard to keep temperature. That's really, really nice. This machine is the 1200, which means you've got 1200 inches of cooking space. Actually, I think it's a little more than that, like 12, 22, something like that. You got two shelves, you got a top one and a bottom one. The top one can come out all the way. You can see there's grooves here, so you can take that out completely if you want to put something bigger in here like a turkey. This is an optional piece you can buy from them, which is just a searing grate. So if you want to do steaks and you want them to have that nice sear, you can buy this plate, get the grill up to 700 degrees, which is its maximum temp, and then you can sear off really easily. It does have a nice stainless steel diffuser plate, which makes cleaning a lot easier, and since it's nice heavy gauge steel, it's going to hold heat in there as well. But the interior, it's ginormous. You can probably fit 3 racks of ribs on top, and then I don't even know how many down below. You could fit multiple briskets on the bottom shelf. You could fit multiple pork butts. This is a big grill. You can do a lot of cooking. You can cook for a huge family, cook for a party, and have plenty of space left over. And then, I didn't mention this before, but this is their standard. These are the horns. This is how you know it's a RecTeq. It's got the logo, but the horns are really what gives it away as a RecTeq. That's kind of their flagship, and it looks really, really sharp. The stainless steel itself is going to develop a nice patina over time, and it just overall, it's a really sharp looking grill. For the electronics, or what makes this grill work, you've got your hopper, which loads up about 30 pounds of pellets, which is plenty, absolutely plenty for a whole cook. If you're running at usual temperature of low and slow, that's probably about a pound per hour, so you can get 30 hours of cook about. Obviously, if you're cooking at higher temperatures, you're going to burn through more, but that's definitely big enough. I don't believe this has a hopper dump, which kind of stinks, but it's not too bad. You just got to get used to how much you're going to go through. So if you're changing pellets a lot, obviously don't put a whole bag in there. Just put in as much as you need and keep topping it off. For the electronics, this machine comes with 2 probes, which is also very nice. So built into your machine, you have 2 probes that you can put into your meat, and it has the internal temperature. So when this is turned on, you can see the temperature of the grill and whatever probes you have plugged in, what temperature they're at. So it makes it very simply just to look at it and see what your temperature you're at. And since it's a Wi-Fi enabled grill, you can control the grill with your phone, and you can control what temperatures are. You can see all that directly from the phone app. So Wi-Fi enabled, pretty cool. Turns on with just a button, and then you can turn it up and down, dial in your temperature in increments of 5 degrees. Anywhere from 180, which is what I like to do my low and slow at, all the way up to 700, which if you're trying to do a steak, you really want that high temperature for that seal. And since it's nice heavy steel, it is going to hold that temperature very well. So like I mentioned before, the heavy steel is going to keep it from fighting to keep that temperature. So if you're in a colder climate, it's going to be real easy to keep it where you want it to and cook on there. Now that's really it, guys. I just want to give a quick overview. This is obviously not my grill. This is my in-laws grill. A couple years ago, they reached out. Actually, not a couple years ago, maybe less than a year ago. They reached out asking for a new grill. They wanted a pellet grill, and they asked me what my thoughts were. I really like the griller products that I have. The Silverback's a great grill. My OG is really good. I just know that RecTeq has a really strong reputation. They have a really good warranty, and I could find this locally so they could see it. And because it's such a common grill, basically if you look anywhere on the internet, someone's recommending a RecTeq. There's a reason for that. They are workhorses. They are beasts. This is the Backyard Beast. People who buy them seem to swear by them. They last a very long time. They have a great warranty. They have high temperature, strong steel, and the price is pretty good. I think this MSRP is for a little around $1,200. Sometimes you can find it on sale, but for $1,200, you're getting a great machine. I will caveat, if you are just cooking for 2 people, it's a huge machine. You probably don't need one this big. This is for a full family, or if you're doing a lot of parties, or if you just want to have that extra space, you could definitely get the Beast. It's going to burn through more pellets because it is bigger, larger surface area to cook, to heat up, excuse me. But if you have the space for it and you're willing to put forward that premium up front, it's definitely worth it. And I recommend it because it's a great machine and they have no complaints. I've cooked on this a couple of times. I'm actually going to cook a prime rib roast for the family tonight, and it does exactly what I want it to do. It keeps a low temperature, nice and steady, holds in the heat, cooks really well. The built-in probes are really nice. It's just overall a really good machine. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you search for this grill directly, or if you're looking for reviews or overviews of different models. I definitely recommend this one. Absolutely no-brainer. There are other comparable products, but this is not a bad choice, and the warranty is great to boot. But all of that being said, guys, hope you got something out of this. If you have any specific questions, leave them down below, and I'll try to answer them. But most importantly, get out there and cook something absolutely fantastic, and I'll catch you on the next UFO barbecue. Bye-bye.